Okay, hi, Simon Raybould here with another of the Storytelling Quickies, a real easy, quick live, and I'm quite often asked how I collect my stories. I don't know if you're old enough to remember Jackanory. Anybody other than me old enough to remember Jackanory? Okay, so I have what I call a Jackanory file, and that is what basically happens is that every time I hear a story that might be useful in a presentation or on stage or wherever, I jot it down in the Jackanory file. Now, my Jackanory file is held on Evernote, but you can keep it wherever you want. The important thing is that as soon as you get the story, you jot it down, and that does a number of things. The first is it allows you to go back for it later on, but secondly, the process of jotting it down means it fixes it in your head so you're less likely to forget it in the first place. But importantly, because I'm using Evernote, what it means is that I can tag the story. Now, there are lots of tags that I give it so that I can search on them later. The first set of tags are things like whatever the story could be used for. So a story maybe is of me arguing with well, actually at the moment I'm arguing with my providers for my mobile phone contract. So maybe I could talk about that and have a story about after 6 months they gave in, I hope. And that could be labelled with corporate, marketing, stubborn, success. There's a whole bunch of things that story could be used for if I choose to search on it later on. But the other set of tags is this. This is really important. You tag it with the origin of the story so that at no point ever does that story go back to where you got it from. That's really important. Because if you take it back to where the story comes from and people identify it with it too much, then the villains in the story are too easily identified and it just gets unpleasant and people start to get upset and angry and so on. So make sure it doesn't go back where it came from. Oh, the other thing I do with my stories, of course, is anonymize them, and I make sure that after I've anonymized them, I show them back to the people that are involved in the story to make sure that they're happy that they are sufficiently anonymized. That's it. That's how I collect, capture, store my stories. It's as simple as that. It ain't rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. It really isn't rocket science. As I say, I use Evernote, but I know other people use Notion, or you could even use pen and paper. It's just that using Evernote means that it's automatically geotagged and time-stamped and stuff, and you can add tags and so on for the two reasons I've identified. So pen and paper would work. All right, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.